In this session, we'll be talking about process redesign, and I have a couple of things to tell you. First of all, process redesign is a really exciting part of process management. Until now, you have done a lot of hard work. You've been thinking about which processes to manage actively, and also what these processes, what they look like, and capturing them in a process model. On top of that, you've been busy with analyzing processes, and now is the time to really get to the core of process management, and that is, how can we improve these processes? How can we make them perform better? And to me, that's a very satisfactory part of process management. By the end of the session, I hope that you will understand why process redesign is important at all. Secondly, I hope to give you an idea what process redesign really is all about. So let's get started. Why process redesign? To give you an idea of why process redesign is so important, let's take a look at a process in a little bit more detail. Because a process is a highly complex artifact. As you know, a process consists of all kinds of tasks, and these tasks are related to one another in all kinds of intricate ways. On top of that, you have people performing roles in these processes, executing parts of them and overseeing other parts. And then to top it all off, we have IT systems. And it is not uncommon that in a particular process you may have dozens of IT systems that play one role or the other. Now, if you consider such a complex artifact of a process, you will not find it surprising, perhaps, that it is very difficult for people to get an overview of what that process is really about. And such processes, since they are so complex, are also very difficult to manage. And more often than not, these processes over time perform not as optimal as you would have hoped for. The IT systems, which I already mentioned, exacerbate the situation because these IT systems have often been designed independently of each other. It is difficult to transfer information from one IT system to the other, and these systems are very poorly manageable. So what you get is a very complex, inflexible structure, and changing a part of the process may feel like pulling a house of cards. Now, what that leads to is that you have a process which has been designed perhaps consciously at some point in time, but now has become very difficult to manage and very difficult to change. But change is a necessity. Things change. The demands of your customer change. Policies may change. So you have to keep up. You must be able to improve your process to changing circumstances. So that is the first motivation why process redesign is important. There's also a more optimistic view on this. And what I'm going to do now is to explain to you the Utterback-Abernathy phase model. And if you are sitting together with your friends tonight and they've been asking you what you've been doing today, tell them that you have been studying the Utterback-Abernathy phase model. I'm sure they will be much impressed. The model basically tells that it is relatively easy for organizations to enter a new market with a new product. And for quite some time, they can keep on innovating their products. Think about the iPhone that Apple put into the market and where they still manage to come up with exciting new versions. Well, that can go so far until such a stage that there are so many competitors and there are so many substitute products that it's difficult to keep on innovating on these products. Process redesign tries to ride a second wave. The second wave of not improving on product, but improving by process. Think about Amazon. Amazon is delivering the same stuff for over years, but they keep on innovating about the process. They were the organization that invented one order click. Just one click, that is what you do. You can order a lot of stuff, which makes it easy, which gives a good customer experience. More recently, they've been working with drones to deliver goods to your doorstep, which is again a process innovation. So this is the more optimistic view of why process redesign is so important. It can help organizations to keep on innovating.